I am going to fix the stream part.
Yep.
Now we can get to work. Okay, come on. Here we go. Now I should be able to edit the audience.
I just got a notification that we're Lorewalking.
Yep. Now I need to be able to change it.
Carl, I am walking around with 0 frame today. Let's hope it continues. I didn't even take acetaminophen this morning. Let's hope it continues. I didn't even take acetaminophen this morning.
Okay. It's really interesting because I don't know how I change. I have to change the for whatever reason. So I'm supposed to here and go to, there are no options. I'm sorry, Mom. This is such a bummer.
Yeah, do they not want you to share Lorewalking? Is there something?
No. There's nothing about Lorewalking. I've had this problem before where for whatever reason it won't let me change the audience. About Lorewalking. I've had this problem before where for whatever reason it doesn't want me to where like my Facebook video is private, so only I can see it, and I don't want that. Just gonna give it another minute or so while I try and sort this out, and then if we can't, then we'll just play without it, and I will publish the video later. So while I try and sort this out, and then if we can't, then I keep having that problem happen. But I know we don't got a ton of time. All right, you know what? We're just going to have to go without it because I can't figure out how to fix that problem. I'm going to have to deal with that. Thought I had fixed it. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll be able to edit it and publish it later. People just won't be able to watch it live. So, welcome to another episode of Gaming with Pro Gamer Nana, but we're going to do something a little bit different. So, Mom,
Yeah.
what they did is they added this new thing in the game. They call it Lorewalking, which is kind of a really cool way to what it is. It's kind of a really cool way to show off some of the previous stories from the game.
Okay.
And kind of give us some info. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to fly to the capital city, and because we got to go back to Stormwind, so we're going to jump a little bit ahead in the story here on the Dragon Isles, because I'm just going to fly up to the city. So don't mind me.
Okay. Storm winds
Yep,
is the name of the capital.
That's the city that we did the tour of.
Oh, good. Okay.
The Waking,
Last time.
the original shores.
Okay.
And so now we are just kind of flying to the big city that is where all the dragons live. I just have to remember where it is. Here it is. Because my map is not fully explored yet. So I got to remember everything.
Wow.
And it's funny because I spent 2 years playing in and around here, so I should know. And here we go. Whoa. Gotta land and rest. See these little blue circles?
Yeah.
What these are is they're called it's ovals. These are called vigor, right? And so when I'm flying, this is my energy to be able to do that cool dragon flying. I can't do it forever. So sometimes you got to just wait. Unless you're really good at dragon flying, which I am not very good at.
Oh, really? You can have an impact on how much energy you use
Yeah.
on your flying skills?
Yeah. So like when you dip down, you go faster, and when you reach above a certain speed, you can start to regain your energy while you fly. It's kind of neat. So this is like the kind of the main like tower with all these really awesome stained glass windows. At the top, like way above us, is where all the dragons actually stay, but I'm not going to go bother them. We're going to take this portal. It'll take us right to Stormwind.
Woo!
And we're going to go find Lorewalker Cho, who is the character that we're going to use to do we're going to lore walk with him. I have no idea where he is. Looking in the map. Oh, there we go. So I gotta go. That's not what I wanted to do. And now,
wow.
Now we can get on the Griffin. And now we head over to where he is. He's on the other side, and you can kind of see his balloon over here.
Yep.
And you can probably tell just by the aesthetic that this sounds like a place that a dude named Lorewalker Cho would use, right? It's got like the kind of very Eastern influences.
Yep.
And so he should be around here somewhere. We gotta look around and see. He's down. Alright, so I'm gonna fly around. Oh, he's sitting under a tree. How nice. So this, let me zoom in. This is Lorewalker Cho. This is actually um, this is a really important character in like the World of Warcraft lore, because his whole bit is that he eats and he knows things. So
Sounds like a lot of people in my family.
yep. Oh man, I can't sit on the bench next to him. Sorry. So let's see what he does, because this is brand new stuff. I've never done this. This literally came out just Tuesday.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Today find you?
Are you also taking a well-deserved break? There's nothing like catching up on some reading in the fresh air with a great view, but I would not mind some company. Would you care to hear a story? So I'm going to complete the Lorewalking quest just to get it over. Lolly is sending visitors my way now. Lorewalker Cho laughs a deep belly laugh. Of course she is. But she is correct. The only thing I love more than gathering stories is telling them. Sit down, let me share a tale with you. Sure.
Jade Serpent guide you.
So now I can sit, maybe?
No, sometimes there are benches and you can sit on them, but I'm just going to stand here. But this is actually a really nice view.
Every good story needs a hero.
Oh.
All right, so now we'll talk to him. All right, so we click on this Lorewalking and what stories can we tell? So there are 3 stories that are available to us right now. There are the story of the Lich King, which to my understanding, it is bugged right now. So we may want to do this one later. But we could take chances if we want. There is the story of Zalatath, the Harbinger. This is kind of the big villain, one of the big arching villains that we're kind of dealing with in the game. And then there's the Ethereals, which is these are a species that came from essentially another planet that was destroyed, and they tried to save themselves by like fusing with magic, which is why, well, you can't really see. They look like mummies because their whole body is all energy, so they use like cloth to kind of try and wrap it all up. It's actually kind of neat. So of these 3, which ones do you think you might want to try first?
I'd like to do the Ethereals first. I mean, the villain looks intriguing, but I'm more interested in the people from another planet.
All right, well, let's do it. So, mysterious and elusive. The Ethereals that have traveled to our world speak little of their history, yet there is much to be learned from the few things they do choose to share. Who are the Ethereals? Let's do it.
Farewell. Who are the Ethereals? Enshrouded in mystery, we first encountered them in Outland, but that was not where they originated. Their own world, Kadesh, was destroyed long ago by a monstrous creature of the void. Left to their own devices, the Ethereals traveled the cosmos in search of trade, knowledge, and vengeance for their beloved home.
So,
she's sitting now too. I'm sitting on the bench.
Yep, we are. So basically, they lived on a planet called Koresh.
Right.
And that big blue, like purple monster thing was like a representation of a void creature that came and destroyed their planet.
Right.
And so then they started traveling, and then they kind of ended up on other worlds. And so that's how we encountered them.
Okay.
And so now he's going to tell us about the Protector.
Jade, now listen closely to my tale. Our story begins with the Protectorate, a group of Ethereals who had gathered in Neverstorm.
Okay.
The Protectorate.
So this is Commander Amir. So you see how like look at his arm.
Yep.
So you see how it's kind of like all energy. So basically, they used arcane magic to try and hold back this Void Lord guy, and in doing so, it robbed them all of physical form. So that's why they use, these special wraps to kind of hold themselves together.
Gotcha.
And some of them are less together than others, like this researcher Navood guy. And what's interesting about these guys is, they are ambiguously helpful. We've definitely had some of them that have been very helpful, and we've definitely had some of them that have been bad guys. So,
Okay.
so let's see what this guy says. So I'm talking to Commander Amir. It says, what do you know about Ethereal's fleshling? You undoubtedly view us all in the same light, oblivious to the conflicts and struggles between the different factions. Perhaps it's time for an introduction. I am Commander Amir of the Protectorate, also your only hope of resolving the infestation of both void creatures and Ethereum in this area.
Ooh, the void creature's coming here.
Yep. The Ethereum. Directly south of here, you'll find the Ethereum staging grounds. The Ethereum are there preparing for something, perhaps an assault on Ultras. We can't take any chances, though, Mage. Break through their perimeter and take out their training facility. Once you've destroyed their soldiers and Captain Zovax, locate Ethereum transponder Zeta and use it to establish contact. So now we've got a big old list of guys to go beat up.
Ethereum,
Okay.
ruling class, once united in purpose, had fractured. The Protectorate suspected treachery, but more investigation was necessary.
So it knows I'm a magi,
Yeah, it knows you're a mage. Yep.
a mage, excuse me. So this, if I were not, if I wasn't a mage, if I was in a different class, it would have a different narrative.
Yep. It would just have a different. It would, in that case, it would likely just say paladin or warrior or.
Even that's amazing, though. I mean,
Cool.
it's amazing.
Yep. Sure is. So now we are doing what we've been doing, right?
Right.
Throw some frost bolts.
We're trying to get to a specific
Yep.
ethereal, right?
Yep. We're coming in here, and so we found the place on the map because it's marked.
Right.
And so now we have to fight our way through, and we have to kill a bunch of these guys. There's like a big stack of. So I'm just going to fight my way in. And so these are Ethereum shock troopers.
Right. It looked on the map like, it's hard for me to read, but it looked on the map like this place is called Ethereum.
This is because when I looked here, I don't think I can. Oh, I can zoom in a little. So this is the name of the quest. It doesn't actually have a map label yet.
So it's the name of the quest.
Yeah, the name of the quest is the Ethereum.
Okay, got it. Lightning shooting back and forth in between two posts and those lights, whatever they are. Oh, 16.
And what are we going to get? We get Winter's Protection, so the cooldown of Ice Block is reduced by 30 seconds. That's pretty cool. Nice little defensive trick if we need it.
Right. That means I can get back to it quicker.
Yep, exactly.
It's been a while, so I'm having trouble. I know I'm watching the charts on the left that show all my favorite weapons, but
it's okay. We're all learning together.
I'm trying to learn which one is which.
Yep. And so again,
we're one that's more powerful, but then I have to wait.
Yep. Which is why I'm kind of.
Yep.
Now, you'll
Whoa.
know these guys are casting. Oh, so that's Captain Zovax. He's patrolling. I'm going to back up a little bit. He's a little harder, I think, because he's got a name.
Right. Is he the one he warned us about?
He said that he's one of the guys that I have to find, and I have to get rid of him.
Woof. I'm in trouble.
Nah, we got him. We got him.
What'd we get him with?
Well, I was hitting him with our regular, we call it our rotation. Just fireball or crossbolts and fire blasts and ice lances.
Okay.
Pretty normal. Fortunately, because I started the stuff at the right time, he wasn't able to, he didn't make it to us in time because we were hitting him pretty fast. We were hitting him and slowing him down.
Who's this guy?
This is a Ethereum researcher. So you might notice that I use this ability. These guys, some of these guys are spellcasters like me. They're like mages. And so we actually have a counter spell. So if they start casting spells, we can actually stop them from casting, which is really useful, as you could probably imagine.
I can imagine. It looks like 3 shots seem to be taking down these guys. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
The third one gets them. Okay.
Now Captain Zovax respawned. Now I'm not gonna fight him again because why bother?
Right.
I had to.
If you can get around him, you have to get around him.
Yep. I did, but he's probably gonna. Chances are good we're probably gonna end up having to deal with him again in a little bit.
Okay.
Just the way the game works, because he's gonna patrol up there and then come back through here. So.
Right.
Oh, and there's another person.
Brand new. I bet it would be crowded.
Well, it's not prime time. Like it's 9 a.m. Eastern, so
It's 6 in California.
yeah. So I don't know if that person is up early or up late. So, but it's good to know that there's another person around.
Yeah, right.
All right, so we're all done with. We're actually done with these quests. We've killed all the guys. Now we've got to talk to this guy. Commander Amir is standing on this communicator thing.
Okay, so this is the guy we talked to before, right?
Yep, but this is like, it's like a communicator.
Right. That's not actually him. He's, yeah.
We must get here whatever data they've stored in this area. So we're going to complete the quest. Recover the Ethereum data cell and then return it.
The Ethereals are meticulous record keepers. Evidence of the Ethereum's treachery had to exist somewhere.
He's not wrong. They do like to write stuff down.
I know. How do you know where the data is kept? There's an indicator.
My map up here has like a little circle.
Okay.
Me to go there-ish.
Okay.
And so I don't know exactly, but it tells me kind of where to go. And then the way the quests work is if it's an interactable object, it'll be kind of outlined in yellow. Also, in this case, I'm looking at a regular camp.
So when the circle is in the middle of the circle on the upper right, that means you are at your destination.
Yep, that means I'm here. And this is an interactable object. And when I mouse over it, if you look towards the bottom of the screen, there's a little tooltip here.
Set, yeah.
It says, you can't read it, I'm sure, but it says Ethereum data cell.
Yeah, right. I actually can read it.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Just a little, but I mean, it's only because I was pretty sure what it was.
Yeah, it helped. So then I click on it, and here we go. Ethereum data cell. This data cell contains information of interest to Commander Amir. So now I've got it. My objective is complete.
Just by clicking on it, you have obtained it.
Yep. Yeah, I
Okay.
basically searched it just like I searched like dead monsters.
Right.
So now
Okay.
it wants
I just wanted to know what the mechanism was.
Yeah, sure.
You just click on it. Okay.
Now it wants me to come back to him. And now I'm going to. Have you recovered the data cell? In fact, I have, sir. You hold the data cell out so Amir can read the plans. Nothing. Damn them, they're clever, but not as clever as Amir. What I'm about to ask you to do is quite dangerous. I'll understand if you don't want to continue, Fleshling. It's rude.
Right.
They're using relays to transfer information around the staging grounds. There's only one way for you to see these relays and extract the information they hold. Unfortunately, doing so may cause you irreparable brain damage. If you're you'll need to slay Ethereum here at the staging grounds and take their essences. Once you have an essence, drink it down. It will temporarily allow you to see an Ethereum relay, giving you enough time to destroy it. So now we need 15 pieces of Ethereum relay data.
It was
So I have no idea how we do that.
Okay. 15 pieces.
Oh, we got to beat dudes up.
Fleshling is an insult because you aren't ethereal wrapped in ribbon. You're an actual person.
Yep, pretty much.
It was an insult. That's interesting. Okay.
Sure.
Yep.
And now we search him, and I don't know how to assume. Do I have like an item? Not have an item. All right, I guess I'm just going to try and kill another guy. I actually don't know how to do this mechanically. I've never done this quest before, although maybe I did.
2, 3, 4 hits.
Yeah. A little weird.
I noticed that sometimes you do a couple hits and then you back up to do the rest of them because they're getting too close or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get hit ever if I can avoid it. Ooh.
Right. But sometimes what you have to do is backtrack.
Yeah, I just back up a few steps.
Right.
And part of that's just because it makes a difference. All right.
Better angle.
Okay, so it was just not. So sometimes when you're killing monsters, and this is just a World of Warcraft thing, sometimes the item, if it's like a specific item that you need, it doesn't drop right away. So you have to wait until, like in this case, I had to kill like 3 guys. So now I use it, and it opens my mind to allow me. Oh, well, let's get rid of this guy first. We're having a little face mage duel. He lost.
The deal, you had to do 3 before you got your prize. Your award. Okay.
Before I won, yeah. So now we're gonna drink this and see what happens. Oh, okay. Oh, so now we gotta fight these weird critters and see what happens. Okay, now
the ones that are red are your enemy, right?
Well, in this case, the yellow ones are the ones that are actually the target.
Oh, okay.
These relays, so, and they're pretty weak, thankfully. I don't know if I'm on a timer. I only have, nope, that's not the right thing. I guess I'm not on a timer, but I still don't want to sit around in here for too long.
Right.
I need 12, and it seems like they drop 2 at a time. Which makes me wonder why they don't just say I need 6, but I'm not the quest designer. Now we got 10.
You picked that up just by going over it, right?
Yeah, you got to search it, just like anything else. Uh-oh. have to fight this assassin guy. That's all right. One extra mob. All right, so now we've got all 12. Let's see.
Where on the screen does it show you that you've got all 12?
It popped up here, so you might have missed it. But over here on my quest log, which it's probably pretty hard to see.
That I can't see.
This symbol.
Yeah.
It looks like this if the quest is incomplete.
Oh,
so
got
it. But if it turns gold, it means that you're done. Also, this guy.
Yeah.
If the quest is complete, his shield is gold also.
Okay.
And I have recovered the relay data. The Protector's reason for existence is now fully realized. The Therium are not here to hunt Dementius. That's the name of that guy. They're here to become void. They're manipulating the void energy at this mana forge to bond their own energy into a creature known as a Nexus Stalker. You are undoubtedly using a proto-accelerator to complete the transformation. You gotta help this person. I guess I didn't really need to help that person too much. They had their stuff taken care of.
Did you help?
I did.
That's somebody else that's playing the game, right?
Yep, sure is.
How cool is that? Do you ever go in intentionally with another person to play together?
Yep, I do.
God, that's cool.
Let's see here. I'm going to continue. I'm going to complete the quest. Now I have to escort Protectorate Demolitionist to the Manaforge Ultras Conduit and protect him while he sabotages a pipeline. So I got to protect this guy.
Okay.
That'll be a whole thing. Oh, but you know what? This shaman is helping. So this will be nice. They started the quest a few seconds after me, so we're gonna be besties for a little bit. And this person is level 80. So they're probably going to be a bit of a help. I just targeted them and did a thank. Oh.
Right.
Because you gotta be polite, right?
Right.
Little do they know that they're helping escort Pro Gamer Nana,
Right. But how you said that you target them and send a thank. So how do you do that?
Well, I mean, I targeted them, so they're right here, and then I just type /thank. And then I do like an emote. It's kind of like when I did /dance. Oh goodness, lots of guys.
Okay.
So she's a shaman. So her trick is she summons these elementals that kind of just hang out with her.
Yep.
And she can only do it every once in a while. All right, we completed our quest.
With help from our friend.
We did. So every couple of minutes, she can summon these elementals that follow her around, and they fight enemies with her.
Right.
Now we got to work our way back.
You're back on the Griffin.
Yep. And I'm just gonna fly back normal.
Look at all the energy you've got.
Yep. Well, I mean, I just started, and now we're back. See how she's flying on a different mount? She's on one of those discs.
Yep.
Oh, and she greeted us with a hearty hello. Uh-oh.
Taking some hits.
Yeah, this guy's a jerk. All right. And here we go. Thanks to you, their plans are in ruin. So what we did is we escorted that guy over to that thing in the wall. And he a bomb and blew it up, basically.
Right.
Now only one thing remains, Salhadar. I don't know who that is, so we're going to find out. Hey, there's another person. It's a paladin.
Yeah.
Just took off. So I have in my possession another disruptor, one capable of destroying the 3 conduits that surround Saldahar. Once the conduits are destroyed, Saldahar's protective force fields will be down. For this act, he will strike at you with a ferocity you have never before witnessed. If you're willing to rid the world of Saldahar, I'll give you the disruptor. Yeah, of course we are. We like to beat up the bad guys. So we got a new ability. So Flurry, it's a new spell. So you unleash a flurry of ice, striking the target 3 times. Each hit reduces the target's movement speed by 70% for 1 second and applies Winter's Chill. Winter's Chill causes the target to take damage from your spells as if it were frozen. So basically, now we have this new ability. We're going to put on our bars.
Okay.
And essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to cast Flurry, and it's going to hit guys, and we'll apply Winter's Chill to them. And then I'm going to hit them with Ice Lance, because Ice Lance deals triple damage against frozen targets.
Okay.
The idea is I'm just going to... the idea is I want to freeze guys, and then I want to Ice Lance them.
Okay.
Is basically the shtick.
Right.
So we start with Frostbolt, and then we Flurry, and then pretty much any amount of Ice Lance is just going to go absolutely crazy because it does triple damage as long as they go. But Flurry has a cooldown.
Right.
Careful, and I'm going to have to move my my deal here because the cooldown manager is
Blocking other stuff.
we don't want that, so we'll
Right.
just move a little bit. This is kind of the fun part of dealing with this game, right? Like,
Right.
you know, you're going to constantly get, for a while, you're going to get new abilities. Oh, thanks. Oh, she's giving us a little heal. And so what are we trying to do? All right, so we got to use the power conduits and disrupt them. So these are the power conduits. So it's these 3 pillars.
And you need to disrupt the current going from one to the other.
And yeah. And there's 2. And then what I'm doing is there's a quest item that he gave me that's over up in my log.
Okay.
Nice and easy. You just click on the thing in your quest log over on the right-hand side of the screen, and then it does it.
Okay.
Which is really nice. When I started playing, you had to like open your bags and click the item and like... I'm not about that life. Oh, goodness gracious.
That looks like the big void guy.
Yeah, he big. So I'm gonna put my shield on. Then we're gonna do some fruit. Not sure why that happened. He froze me. What a jerk. But we're okay. He's at half health, and I haven't even taken any damage yet, so I'm feeling okay. Oh. Okay, not expecting many dudes.
What are all those numbers?
Wow. Well, the red numbers are damage that he is doing to me.
Okay.
This is the first time you've actually seen me like take considerable damage. I'm actually kind of worried. Okay, here we go. We got him. Wow, that was intense.
I saw you were 70% down. Is that what it was?
Yeah, now we're regaining health slowly.
Yeah.
So you know what? They gave us a new thing that I want to try it. It's called
Okay.
recuperate. And so we like literally,
This.
basically, we make a little fire and we make eggs. We can heal ourselves. They added that on Tuesday also. So now we want to turn in our quest, which we want to go back to where we were before.
Okay. We're going to get on something that flies?
Yes, I am. I certainly don't want to walk.
Right. You're going to get on your griffin. And I have access to all of your mounts.
You got it.
Because we're on the same team or something? Because
well, this is technically my alt. Like, we're technically all on the same account.
oh, okay. I got
Access to my stuff. And
if I were not on your part of your account, I would have to earn my own mounts.
yeah, you'd have to collect them, buy them, find them, etc.
Okay.
And that's,
So I have an advantage that,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been playing a long time. Oh, you know what? I flew home, but really what I needed to do was just go back to this image of him.
Right.
I misread the map. All right, so is he really dead, destroyed? I mean,
There is.
no. It's been 1,000 years, maybe more, since Saladar began his crusade to exterminate all that would stand in his way. I can hardly believe that this is the last we'll see of him. You've done all of us a great service, Gold Moves, and for that you will be rewarded. I'm happy to take that 4,400 XP, sir.
Although Saladar may have been defeated, there was an even greater threat to contend with. Demencius.
He's so cool, the storyteller.
Yeah, he really is.
He's kind of like a panda bear thing.
Yeah. Well, they're called Pandarans. Oh, so now I talked to him, and so now tell me about Demencius.
Story leads a hero. Long ago.
Is this the other story? The story
Yep.
about the villain woman? Okay.
No. This is more ethereal stories.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As well, the protectorate would not let this happen.
So he said, long ago, Demencius shattered the ethereal homeworld of Koresh, and now he threatened Outland as well. The Protectorate would not let this happen. So now I'm in another place on the map, and I'm going to talk to Professor Debiri.
Okay.
Atop Manaforge Ultras lies the tear in the nether that Void Lord Demencius came through. That tear provides Demencius with a link to the Void, rendering him immune to physical harm. We can get a lock on the conduit that Demencius is using to keep him phased out of this plane of existence. We can destroy it and then destroy Demencius. To do this, we're going to first need you to collect fragments of Demencius from the Void creatures that he sends out to do his dirty work. Sure, that sounds fine. So first we got to go kill 4 dudes.
Okay.
So they're all in this area. So we're going to hop on up.
Void Wind. I love the names. Mana Forge.
Yeah, so this is an unstable Void Wraith. So we're going to go mess with these guys. You can tell they're getting a little bit more powerful.
Yeah, it took 4 to get rid of him.
Yep. But that's okay. Because, I mean, this is Gold Hooves after all.
What you're sending, is their power dependent upon how far away you are from the...
No, it is not.
Okay, that's kind of what it looked like when you were shooting them. You're shooting them, the effect on that creature is the same regardless of how close you are. So
Correct. Yeah, I think that's just...
rude.
I know, what a jerk. So I interrupted his frost bolts because he was shooting frost bolts at me. So now that's why you can see he's walking up to me.
He's mad.
Then we got him. I was actually really, I'm actually really glad to get that.
Why were you glad to get that?
So there's, I mean, you can sell those. It's called the Stoppable Force, and there's like a really weird kind of quest line that. So I will mail those to one of my other characters to sell on the auction house. Because you can use it to trade for something in a different expansion.
Gotcha. That's where I am.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. So now as you can see, they don't drop 100%.
Right.
You just got to keep going.
Get him hiding behind a structure.
Yeah, well, I can still get him. And these guys are tough, so.
Yeah, but you're doing a good job.
Oh, I got a second one.
Void Shrieker.
Yeah, these guys are.
So we get to keep that green thing where it gives us our power back.
Yep, we can use it anytime we want. Wow. Okay. These Void Shrieker guys are tough.
They are.
But you can see they're starting to respawn, so I'm not gonna like overthink it and run away and try to go to places. I'm just gonna work my way through these guys. They'll drop. Here we go. We got a third one. And maybe they didn't maybe they didn't respawn fast enough. That's okay. We can go get this guy.
Is there a number of these guys you have to get?
I have to get 4 fragments of Dementius. So I basically have to kill as many of them as it takes before those drop for me.
Wow.
What a jerk. There we go. We got 4. And now it wants us to go back. Now we're back with him. Oh, that paladin's back. Excellent. With these fragments, we can calibrate a bomb that will destroy the Void Conduit atop Ultras. With the Void Conduit destroyed, Dementius' connection with the Void will be severed, and he will be left defenseless. Your brave actions have forced Amir to react. He has deployed Captain Saeed and the Avengers. Well, that's rough. Now that all that is left to do is destroy Dementius, when you are ready, I will call for Saeed. If he is not currently fighting another battle, he'll be awaiting orders from you directly east of here.
Did you see that guy? His title was Flesh Destroyer. Holy cow. He just walked down the bottom of the
Flesh Handler?
Flesh Handler. Yeah, I guess that's what it said.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Yeah, I don't know what he does. Let him know when you're ready. Put his troops in motion. I wish you luck, Fleshling. We have hunted Dementius for 1,000 years. So,
The Protectorate used the fragments of Dimensions to disable a conduit that gave Dimensions a link to the void and physical immunity. Only then could they launch a final assault.
all right, I am that fleshling. All right, here we go. So now we're going to follow these guys. So it's worth mentioning, it looks like they're kind of like splitting into two when they run. That is not a bug. That's what it looks like when they run. They're kind of like echoing off of themselves.
Okay. How do you tell the griffin you want to walk instead of fly?
I just don't hit my space bar.
Okay. The space bar makes it fly?
Yep.
And if you're just moving forward, it walks?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so we want to go to here. Zit Goldhoons, we charge on your orders. Just say the word and my men will engage. I am ready. Let's make history. Uh-oh. Well, this thing's going to get beat up real fast.
Yeah, no kidding. All these people are helping you, right? All these ethereals?
Yeah, these are the good guys. So now we're marching in a line.
Those are all Protectorate Avengers.
Yep. And that is Dementius the All-Devouring.
Oh boy. You need a big crew to get him. Look at the size of him.
Oh. Yeah, he is
Is that another player in this inner circle?
No.
No? Okay. The one who's not a mummy.
I don't think I see one. No.
Boy, he's you're getting losing some folks here.
Yeah, he's yeah. Well, I mean, this is an evil. This is a ancient evil that they've been hunting for 1,000 years. So,
Right.
but we almost got him.
The space bar that's did you get him?
Yep, we got him.
Nothing but his armor.
Yep. Oh, now I got to go back.
Yeah, but you got to be proud of everything you did.
Yep.
And we know he's dying because the bar underneath him is losing its color, right? I mean, it's...
Well, and now
it says dead, right? I get it. But when we were fighting with him, there was a bar with color in it underneath him, and it was going
down.
Less color. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure thing. And now we go back. Now we go back. Professor.
I love all the names. I love the names of the places.
Yeah. It really is cool.
Very creative, yeah.
For 1,000 years, all we have known is conflict. We have defended our people from the attacks of both void creature and ethereal alike. Now one of our most hated enemies lies dead. Finally, I give you the thanks of 100 million ethereals. Flesh.
Wow.
Cool.
It was
we got another one.
Many as was.
Look at that.
Those though some questioned whether he was truly gone.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
We got another rank of reducing the cooldown of Ice Block.
Good.
Down by a minute. So let's see what he says. So, Lorewalking the Protectorate.
Always be learning.
Oh, with Saladar and Dementius defeated, it seemed the largest problems facing the Ethereals had at last been resolved.
Farewell.
Oh, and so now I want to know what this memorabilia is. Oh, I can't do it right now. Now we're going to Lorewalking a Locust Walker.
Tread lightly.
While the Protectorate of Outland may have stopped Dementius and Saladar, the Ethereum remained, and as Saladar had wished, they chose to embrace the Void. Not just embrace it, become it. It twisted them into shadows of themselves, consumed with the pursuit of power. But there was one ethereal, Locust Walker, who sought to harness the Void for more altruistic purposes. His history is entwined with an elf from our world, Illyria Windrunner. Follow chose guidance to learn about Void Ethereals. All right.
Farewell. The Ethereum may have sought the Void for the sake of power, but one ethereal learned to wield it for more altruistic purposes. Greetings.
Tell me about the Void
May
Ethereals.
serpents guide you. At least he would have us believe. We first met Locust Walker on Argus, where he reunited with his former student, Illyria Windrunner.
So this is Illyria. She's one of the main characters in the game right now.
Boy, she's cool looking.
Yeah, she is.
We each walk a line. Choose yours.
Goldhooves, Locust Walker taught me all that I know about the Void, and he still has more to teach me. If he is here, then the Ethereal's presence only intrigues me further. I had thought him the only one of his kind, but now that I have seen other tangling with the Void, come, we must play his game if we want to learn what he knows. He appears to have gone toward the Umbra Hollows to the north. So now we're
We do
going
what
to...
we must for those we love. This way.
Okay. Go ahead.
So now we're going to follow her. But first, I want to look at this bag. Okay, so we got some new... Well, we got we got some nice bracers.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I don't know what bracers are.
You don't know what bracers are?
No.
They're like bracelets.
Oh,
Like-
gotcha. If you put your arm up and you're wearing bracers, does it protect you?
Yeah. I mean, it's just an armor slot, so.
Sure.
They're like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, like Wonder Woman's
I have
bracers.
something I want to show you, but we mustn't be
Who
seen.
said that? Oh, Jenna's there.
Yeah.
Jenna's there.
Explain yourself first.
Such impatience. I believe you will find the answers you seek on the other side.
So we're going to click on this little portal,
Okay.
and now we are inside of a void tear.
Alicia's with you, right?
Illyria is, yes. So what we're doing is so you see how these guys have, I'm invisible. But they
Okay.
have this eye thing above their head and these dotted lines. What this means is I can get past all these guys as long as I don't,
Become visible again?
as long as I don't walk through any of those dotted lines, basically.
Oh, okay.
So what I got to do is just be careful. And specifically, I got to be careful of these dudes as they move and not get caught. Because if I get caught, then all hell breaks loose.
Right.
How industriously they work. A pity they will be. My. What?
I sense a little disappointment. Was I really your best student?
Okay, here we go.
We know that's the target because it's got yellow.
Yep. And
I hope to find at least one promising soul on this rock.
I have not turned away from that path. You know why I resisted.
ooh, this is. I don't want to fight that guy.
The Locust Walker, you don't want to fight him?
I can't fight him, but there was another guy that could see invisible things that I didn't really want to mess with.
Oh, right.
But I'm doing okay. All right, he walked away a little bit.
I need to finish what I started, Locust Walker.
Can you go with your attachments?
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Why, your mate, of course. How does he feel about your choices?
Use every weapon at your disposal. Keep your gaze fixed on your
Oh,
target.
so now they both have quests for me. So she wants me to deactivate 5 void harvesters.
Mr. Rallian,
Not
trust
sure
me
what
to
those
make
are.
hard decisions.
And
I
he wants
him.
me to.
I am not talking about trust. How can you expect to embrace the shadow with the light shining so brightly at your side?
Without the light, there is no shadow, teacher.
Well, that's true.
Embrace the void, lest it consume you.
So, what they're talking about is that she is learning how to use the void from him. Her husband is a guy named Talarian, and he is a paladin who is very focused on the light. And they are considered opposing forces. So he's like, how can you guys get along if you guys are going to be so opposite? And she seems to think that they'll be okay.
Right. I heard a little of what she said. I thought she was talking about getting along with me. I didn't realize she was talking about her husband.
Nope.
I thought he was asking her how she could work with this other player.
Nope.
I get it. I get it.
Now these guys are going to be a little harder, so we're going to have to be a little bit more careful.
And I've got 2 things on cooldown now.
Yep.
Those are weapons, right? That's what I call them. 2 weapons.
These are your spells.
Spells. That's okay. I couldn't remember. You got to learn how to speak the language, you know.
Yep.
Boom. Oh, come on, dude. There you go. You need 4 of those for Ilaria?
We got to do... we have to kill 15 of those guys, and Illyria wants us to deactivate 4 of these big... or 5 of these big circles.
Oh, okay. I didn't...
Looks like
understand
there's
that difference.
this looks like there's a decent number of these guys around. So
15 guys in 4 circles.
4 more. Yeah, there were 5 total. And these guys are tough. But we're
So
getting
if these guys kill you, Stephen, because if I were doing this, I would not be as skilled as you are. If they kill you, do you have to start again? Is that what happens? It sends you back to the beginning?
You don't have to start the whole quest. Like, you get credit for all the guys that you killed, but what'll happen is there's on the map there are graveyards. Can't really see them unless you're dead, but like somewhere nearby there's a place where you would show up, and then you would run back to your body and then resurrect.
Okay.
So we have not died yet, but I feel like that's going to happen because these quests are getting harder.
This seems harder than what we did before.
Yeah, it is. I think one of the things is, we're
Lots of guys coming at you at once.
Yeah, there's more guys. These are also newer quests. Like what's interesting about the way they did this Lorewalking thing is the quests that we did where we fought Dementius or whatever, those were originally in an expansion called the Burning Crusade that actually came out when Evan was 1.
Wow.
And these are quests that were from an expansion called Legion, which came out, 7 or 8 years ago.
Gotcha.
So
did Goldblum just go over to a fire to heal herself?
I could if I wanted to.
It looked to me like that happened a minute ago. No. Okay.
I did not on purpose.
Okay.
I mean, you slowly gain health just by default.
Right. I see that.
But
You are making eggs.
Yeah, I forgot about that healing ability. I've only had it for,
It's a program for Nana to remind you of your ability.
Thank you, Dana. I did not. I've only had that ability since Tuesday, so.
Whoops.
All right, so I think we got to get 2 more of the guys
Locust
and
Walker
2
had
more
hoped
of the
that
harvesters.
there were others of his kind interested in his studies, but the Shadow God was too far gone. They had let the call of the void consume them entirely. And this was all the evidence Valeria needed to prove just how dangerous attempting to master the void could be. Yet, perhaps it was worth the danger.
Bumps. I want to wake up.
Okay, well. Oh, this is going to go bad, I think.
You think so?
Yep.
It looked like you got 2 more guys. So are you at 15 yet for that quest?
I'm at 14.
14. I saw another guy go.
It looks like one of the guys that I got didn't count
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
If they don't disappear completely, they don't count?
That might have just been the wrong kind of monster.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm supposed to kill specifically these ethereal guys.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Some of them, when you killed them, they evaporated, and some of them just laid over dead.
Yeah.
And-
Well, like these guys, this blueberry looking thing,
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't count. I definitely killed one of them, and that doesn't count. So,
okay.
so now I've got to go get another one of these. Oh, and I can't fly. Oh, so this is another interesting thing. You can't fly on this island. So I'm hitting the space bar, and I'm bouncing. Oh, buddy.
You can go.
But I can't fly. So that's not something I'm particularly thrilled about.
And you just know this. This is not. Is it indicated on the screen that you can't fly here?
It's not. I just found out because I tried to get on my mount and I hit the space bar and I jumped.
Okay.
So I
have to learn these things as you go along.
In this case, it was pure experimentation. I hit a
Okay.
button. Now, I don't want to fight my way back to those things, so I'm going to use my invisibility powers and walk right by them because I don't want to.
Right.
Largely because I don't need to. Oh, I'm going to have to go fight that guy. Well, this is going to be a little awkward. Okay. Okay. So we gave ourselves a little bit of room. I'm sure I'm going to have to fight that guy. Maybe not right now, but...
Pleases the Dark Masters.
And here we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah. I want to be careful not to get too close to some of these guys. But here we go. Now this is going to be the fifth one. Is it going to make us run all the way back to them? Of course it is. Oh. I had a separate objective that I could have done while I was here. Okay. So I am going to try and run. So these guys are chasing me.
Yep.
But I am just going to try and run past them because I really don't want to fight all of them. Eventually, they should... Uh-oh. That was not my smartest move. See, eventually they leash and they go back because they'll only follow me so far.
Right.
So I'm just going to run until these guys... There we go. Now they're going back. They won't follow you forever out in the open world. Okay, so now I can turn in these quests. Probably going to gain another level. We buy time, nothing more.
The shadows can be an ally. If
It's good to know we can share a common goal. Perhaps I will find some use for your kind yet. He says that to us. Locust Walker.
May you keep your sanity.
I've got another level.
Yep. Let's see. What are we getting this time?
Fascinating.
Shatter. It multiplies the critical strike chance of your spells against frozen targets by 1.5 and adds an additional 50% critical strike chance. So basically, again, we want to freeze stuff and then we want to do things.
Right.
But we did get a new ability called Cold Snap. And what Cold Snap does is it resets the cooldown of some of your abilities. So basically, if you need to use something again, you can hit Cold Snap and it'll do it. So after some consideration, I have decided to allow Illyria another opportunity to pursue her destiny. I suppose you want to know what that means, mortal. He laughs. Meet us deep in the Shadowguard camp ahead. My brethren are preparing a summons that will provide adequate energy for Windrunner to begin again. Witness what happens when you harness the Void's power. So we're going to defeat Nalathoth and collect his heart.
Right.
That is.
Power. Well, Windrunner.
I sent you a text. I'm out of
Show
time.
me the path.
Oh, we gotta stop?
To walk it.
Oh, this is the perfect time.
Yeah, when we get to a good stopping point, I really need to stop.
I mean, this is a good starting point because I'm just going to
That's
stop
what I said.
here.
Okay, but
before
we have to pick it up here.
All right. Well, let's stop. So I think this portal will just sit right there. And so
Okay,
we stop.
but now I'm level 19.
Yep, you're level 19. And when we come back, we will finish that quest.
We'll finish lore walking
Well, this branch.
part. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you very much. And
Thank you. I learned a lot.
absolutely. Well, you have a good day. And everybody that was watching, thank you very much. And we will see you soon for another episode of, for another episode of Lore Walking with Pro Gamer Nana. Oh, and Megamon was watching. So let's see here. Well, thank you very much, everybody. And we will talk to everybody soon.
Okay.
Bye now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.